Hi,
Hello.
I'm Charlotte. I'm a physician assistant student here at Duquesne University. Can I confirm your name and date of birth?
Alex Werder, July 29th, 2002.
It's nice to meet you, Alex.
Nice to meet you too.
So today I'm going to be performing a neuro exam.
Okay.
So basically what that means is I'm going to be assessing different parts of your brain just to make sure that everything's functioning. But first I'm going to be starting off with a mental status exam.
Yeah.
So basically what that is I'm just going to see how you're functioning cognitively,
Okay.
and your attention, and see how your memory is.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll explain more as I go.
Alright.
But so far, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to begin my exam now, and I would wash my hands. So right now, I would start and assess the patient's level of consciousness. Since he is talking to me, he is alert, and I'm assessing throughout the entire exam his language. So I'm assessing his speech, the rhythm, the tone, volume, and I'm also assessing for any signs of dysphonia, dysphagia, or dysarthria. Also, throughout the entire exam, I will be noting how the patient's mood is, the affect, and if it's congruent. I will be also assessing their thoughts and perceptions, insight and judgment. And then just looking at the patient, I'm inspecting to their hygiene. Patient appears in good hygiene. I'm also assessing if they are appropriately dressed for the weather, which he is in the season. And then throughout the entire exam, I will be also assessing for any motor agitation or retardation, and then the behavior of the patient, seeing how he reacts to the clinician and the patient's interpersonal style. Okay, Alex, so right now I just want to begin what we call a mini mental status exam. So I'm just going to be asking you various questions or asking you to do various tasks, and I want you to just respond as accurately as you are able.
Okay.
Okay? And again, I do this with every patient, and this is just to assess your cognition and your memory.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So first, what's your name?
Alex Werder, or do you want my full name?
That's fine.
Okay.
Crap, my pen's not working. Okay. Sorry. Pen malfunction. Okay. And what's your date of birth?
July 29th, 2002.
And how many years of school have you completed?
12.
And then, what is today's date?
March 22nd, 2020.
Okay, what day of the week is it?
Sunday.
And then what season is it?
Spring.
Okay, whose home is this?
My aunts and my uncles, Charles and Heidi Strait.
Okay, and what room are we in?
We're in the basement.
And then what city are we in?
Williamsport, Maryland.
And then the county?
Washington County.
And what state?
Maryland.
Okay, so now I'm just going to give you 3 words, and I want you to repeat them to me.
Okay.
They're ball, flag, tree.
Ball, flag, tree.
Okay, and I want you to just remember those. Okay, so now I need you to go ahead and count from 100 backwards by 7.
93, 86, 79, 72, 65.
Okay, you can stop there. And then now I want you to go ahead and spell world for me backwards.
DLROW.
And then what were those 3 words I asked you to remember?
Ball, flag, and tree.
Perfect. And then, can you go ahead and tell me what this is?
Well, it's a Sharpie pen.
And then, what is this?
A box of tissues.
Good job. And then, I want you to go ahead and repeat what I say.
Okay.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
Perfect. Okay, so now I want you to take this piece of paper, fold it in half, and then place it on your lap.
Either way, fold it in half.
Yeah. Good job. And then I want you to go ahead and read this, and then do what it says. Good job. Now I'm going to give you a piece of paper, and I want you to go ahead and write a sentence.
Any sentence?
Yep. Okay, and then now I want you to go ahead and copy this object onto this piece of paper. Okay, great job. And that completes the mental status exam. Okay, so now I would wash my hands and I'm going to put on gloves for this part of the exam. I will be performing the cranial nerves. Okay, Alex, so now I just want to test what we call your cranial nerves, just to make sure that they're functioning properly.
Okay.
Okay, so first what I want you to do is I want you to take your finger to one of your nostrils and go ahead and press down on it and then breathe in and out. Okay, go ahead and press down on the one and occlude it. Okay. Great. And then I want you to go ahead and do the other side. Okay, great. So right there I was checking for the patency of the nostrils. So Alex, I want you to go ahead and close your eyes, and then I want you to occlude one nostril like you were before, and then I want you to tell me what you're smelling, okay?
Coffee.
Good job. And then now we're going to go ahead and test the other nostril. So go ahead and close your eyes again.
A mint of some kind.
Good job. Yep. Okay. So now I just want to test cranial nerve 2. And what I'm going to be doing is assessing your vision.
Okay.
So I would complete this exam bilaterally, but for the sake of this, I'm just going to do one eye. But normally I would do the left, right eye separately and then do them both together. And then I'm using the Rosenbaum chart, but I would also use the Snellen for far distance. Okay, so I'm just going to have you hold right there, and I'm going to get the length.
Okay.
Okay, so now I want you to close one eye and then read the last line that you can see.
5, 6, 3, 2, 9, 7.
Okay, and then go ahead and do the other eye. And read it backwards, the last line you can see.
9, 7, 2, 3, 6, 6.
Great job. Okay, so then I would do both eyes. So now I'm just going to shine this light into your eyes, okay?
Okay.
And right now I'm testing for consensual and direct pupillary response, making sure that they are appropriate. Okay. Great. Keep your eyes open. Great. And then now I'm going to perform a fundoscopic exam. So what I need you to do is, first I forgot to test your peripheral vision. So now I'm going to test the peripheral vision of the patient. Okay, so I'm going to get really close to you, and it might feel a little bit uncomfortable, but I want you to go ahead and close one eye and cover it like this. And then whenever you see my hand going like that, I want you to go ahead and tell me that you see it. Okay?
I see your hand. I see your hand. I see your hand. I see your hand.
Okay, now I'm going to switch hands, but I want you to keep the same.
I see your hand. I see your hand. I see your hand. I see your hand.
Okay, great. And then I would do the other side. Okay, Alex, now I'm going to perform the fundoscopic exam.
Okay.
And what I want you to do is I want you to just look straight ahead, okay? And I'm going to put my hand on your shoulder
Okay.
for some support, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we're going to do the same eye, or the other eye. Go ahead and open up your eye as much as you can. Okay. Great. So right there, I was assessing if I could visualize the optic nerve. Okay. So now I'm just going to test your cranial nerves 3, 4, and 6. And Alex, I just need you to go ahead and follow my fingers with only your eyes.
Okay.
Okay? Noting for convergence. Okay. Perfect. So the extraocular eye muscles are intact. And then now I'm going to assess cranial nerve 5, the trigeminal nerve. And Alex, what I want you to do here is I want you to just clench your jaw, and I'm going to just palpate your muscle. Okay, great. And then normally I would perform the corneal reflex exam, but I will not do it on him. Okay, so now I just want to see how your sensations are in your face. So I'm going to touch you with this, and it feels like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have you have your eyes closed.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want you to tell me when you feel it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do all 3 branches.
I feel it. I felt that. I felt that. And that one. Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. And then now we're going to do the same thing, but this time I'm testing if you can feel a sharp or dull sensation. So this is what a sharp sensation feels like.
Okay.
And this is what a dull sensation feels like.
Okay. And you want me to tell you which one it is?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. So go ahead and close your eyes.
Sharp. That was sharp. Dull. Dull. Sharp. Sharp. Dull.
Good job. Okay, so now I'm going to test cranial nerve 7. And Alex, I just want you to make various faces for me. So
Okay.
first, I just want you to smile without your teeth. Okay, now show me those teeth and smile. And then raise your eyebrows. Perfect. And then I want you to blow your cheeks like up. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to have you close your eyes. And I'm going to put my hands on your eyes. And then I want you to try and open your eyes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and try. Okay, great. So that was assessing cranial nerve 7. So now I would assess cranial nerve 8, and the vestibular portion of this I will assess in other parts of the neuro exam when I assess the patient's gait, but I will assess the cochlear function of the nerve and test the patient's hearing. So his conversation and hearing is intact based on the gross conversation, but I will perform the Weber and Renee. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and place this on I'm going to strike it, and then I'm going to place it on the top of your head like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to tell me if you hear it equally in both ears, or better in your left or right ear. Okay?
Both.
Perfect. Okay, and then now I'm going to perform the Renee test. And Alex, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to strike it again, and then I'm going to place the tuning fork right behind your ear.
Okay.
And then I want you to tell me when you stop hearing it, and then I'm going to move it to the front, and then I want you to tell me when you stop hearing that again, too. Okay?
Mm-hmm. I stopped hearing it then. Then.
So now I'm going to make this noise, and I want you to tell me when you hear it, okay? So go ahead and close your eyes. And then I want you to go ahead, and include one of your,
One of my ears.
yeah, one of your ears. Sorry, I lost my word. Okay, and close your eyes.
I heard it.
Okay, go ahead and do the other side, and close your eyes.
I hear it.
Okay, great. So I would do the Weber Renee bilaterally also. Okay, so next I'm going to test cranial nerves 9 and 10. And Alex, I just want you to go ahead and open up your mouth, and I'm going to put this tongue depressor in, stick your tongue out, and I want you to say, ah. Okay, great. So right then, I was looking at the uvula and palate to make sure that they were moving appropriately in midline. And then I would also assess the quality of speech of the patient, which is normal. Okay? So we're almost finished with the cranial nerve exam.
Okay.
So now I want you to shrug your shoulders, okay? But I'm going to provide resistance, and I want you to not let me move, okay?
Okay.
So go ahead and shrug your shoulders. Perfect. And then now I'm going to place my hand on your face, and I want you to not let me move. Okay? Great. And that was testing spinal accessory, cranial nerve, and the SCM muscle. Okay. Last but not least, I am going to do cranial nerve 12. And for this one, I want you to go ahead and just stick out your tongue as far as it can go. Okay? And I'm making sure that it is midline and there's no deviation. Okay, so now I want you to stick your tongue into your cheek, like that, and then I'm going to provide resistance and I want you to not let me move. Okay? Now the other side. Perfect. Okay, and that completes the cranial nerve exam.